What's up, everyone? We are only a few months out from The Last Jedi, and with that being the case, there is one thing that I still feel needs to be gone over again and again, and that is what we know about Rey's parents. My last video on the topic was over 3 months ago at this point, and I thought that video I did back then would clear up all this confusion, but it hasn't. I still keep getting comments on a ton of videos and my theories where I talk about Rey saying that she can't be a Skywalker or a Solo or whatever because J.J. Abrams said this or J.J. Abrams said that, or he said that they weren't in The Force Awakens at all, so she has to be a new character. She can't be a Skywalker, Kenobi, or Solo because Luke and Han were in it, and we heard Obi-Wan. We also heard Palpatine in there for those of you who didn't know, so you can check that out if you want to see that. But I am making this video to go over again what was actually said and what is actually true and what you need to know and understand. Now, the comment I hear most about Rey, especially on my Strongest Rey Skywalker Theory video, is that J.J. Abrams said Rey's parents weren't in The Force Awakens. Luke was in The Force Awakens, so she can't be a Skywalker. That's the comment I hear most often, and we need to go over why that could be true, but it's not putting that out of the ballpark yet. JJ's exact quote was, "Rey's parents are not in Episode 7, so I can't possibly say in this moment who they are, but I will say it is something that Rey thinks about too." That was his first quote. This is a quote that everyone who says Rey is a new entity is using to support it. Now, yes, it's true that JJ did say that, but here is where people seem to forget the timeline of what happened, or they just completely ignore it. They think it ends there, but no, there is more. Not even a full 24 hours later, JJ clarified the statement when Entertainment Weekly said, they reached out to him and they said, asked about him, and he revised the statement, and that he said that this wasn't what he meant, and then his new statement on the subject read, "What I meant was that she doesn't discover them in Episode 7, not that they may not already be in her world." This quote does not go in addition with the first quote. No, this replaces that one. So to put it in terms of Star Wars canon, it's not canon anymore. The first quote is no longer canon. Pretend that the first quote is an old Star Wars comic from the 70s or 80s, and now that's no longer canon because we have this new Marvel Star Wars comic to replace that and the events that happened in it. So it's imperative that everyone understands this so that if they being Disney, do decide to make Rey's heritage arise from a character we have already met, then people won't have a reason to be all PO'd, because fact is, she could have heritage from a character we already have met. Now that doesn't mean she does, it just means that she could, Disney could if they wanted to. All the statement means is she could. So if they again, being Disney, go that direction, no one can be mad and blame J.J. Abrams for what he said about the topic because he revised it. Again, before we wrap up the video, the quote reads, "What I meant was that she doesn't discover them in Episode 7, not that they may not already be in her world." That is the quote you have to use whenever you're thinking about this. You can't use the first one, you have to use this new revised quote from JJ. So that wraps things up for me here in this video. Now, if you guys want to check me out on Twitter, you can do that at twitter.com/swcoffeeyoutube. I'll have a link in the description for that. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about this and whether you think that Disney is going to make Rey's parents somebody and a character that we've already met, or if she is actually going to be a new entity. Because with this quote, JJ says it can go, well, he doesn't say, but if you read it, it can go either way. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up as it does help out the channel a lot. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, keep loving Star Wars.